Hello, this is Michael Fiore, and in this short free presentation, I'm going to show you how to capture a man's heart and make him love you and only you forever. Now, a quick warning before we get started. This presentation is going to be up for a very limited time. You'll find out why I have to take it down soon in just a few minutes. In this presentation, I'm going to teach you a few truths about men and love that not one woman and 1,000 know. And what I'm about to teach you is actually controversial. You might not agree with it, and some men might actually be angry about it, because it's maybe even a little bit dangerous to men. At the end of this presentation, I'm going to give you a very, very special opportunity. Before we go any further, I actually have something I have to confess to you. I just lied to you, and you're going to thank me for it. In the next few minutes, I'm not just going to show you how to make a man fall in love with you, how to capture his heart. That's actually the easy part. And love is not enough to get you what you really want. Why? Well, men cheat on women they love. Men break the hearts of women they really do love every single day. Instead, I'm going to teach you how to make any man you want so obsessed with you that he can't even think about another woman, so addicted to you that he actually craves you when you're not around, with withdrawal symptoms only you can cure. So loyal to you that he finds himself almost completely against his will, dreaming about the future he wants with you and only you, bending over backwards to make you happy, bragging about you to his family and his friends, and begging you to be his and only his. How do I know that what I'm about to teach you actually works? How do I know it's actually that powerful? Because just 3 short years ago, it worked on me. So who the heck am I and why should you listen to me? If you don't know, my name is Michael Fiore, and I'm an internationally known relationship expert and an Amazon and Wall Street Journal best-selling author for a variety of books on relationships and love. I've been on The Rachel Ray Show. I was interviewed by Time Magazine at one point, tons of blogs. I have a very popular podcast. I have tens of thousands of women all around the world who listen to what I say about relationships, who I've helped have better relationships. But beyond that, what I am today is an incredibly dedicated boyfriend, and hopefully a not too far in the future to be husband to an incredible woman. And what I'm about to tell you next is kind of embarrassing, considering what I just did tell you about my background. Because before I became a relationship expert and the best male friend of thousands of women, I was a guy, and not always a nice one at that. See, I've never actually talked about this in public before, in any of my emails or podcasts or anything like that. But before I met my girlfriend, I was kind of a player. And I gotta say, I was actually emotionally dead inside because of it. I'd been in relationships before, but always felt trapped whenever I met a girl who I actually got to be her boyfriend. And I never truly committed to a woman, even though I thought I had. I actually know a lot better now. When I was single, I was one of those guys who had sex with multiple women, dated a lot of different women, and I actually swore off dating in any serious way for an entire year and just had casual flings with girl after girl, woman after woman. And no matter what tricks, quote unquote, the amazing women I was seeing tried, no matter what ultimatums I was given, I was always honest. I always tried to be nice, but I thought I'd be single forever. And I was okay with that. I was actually happy about that. I liked just playing the field. I thought I would never feel that urge to really commit to one woman. And then I met her. This one indescribably attractive woman. At the time, I couldn't figure out why I was so drawn to her. It wasn't that she was beautiful, though she was and is beautiful. It wasn't that she was sexy, though she was and is sexy. It wasn't confidence, quote unquote, or anything else that you read about in Cosmo. But there was something about this one woman that instantly made every other girl at the party we were at disappear. I caught her eye from across the room, and even just the way she looked at me sent a jolt up my spine. Suddenly, I felt off balance, nervous, even a little bit scared. And even though I wanted to play it cool, I found myself drawn to her like a tractor beam. We talked for hours, and I found myself attentive like a puppy. We laughed and joked and flirted, and then I felt my throat go dry as she melted against me when we kissed, one of the greatest kisses I ever had in my entire life. And suddenly, I found myself wanting it to just be a kiss, at least for then. I found myself taking it slow, and I knew right there, right then, that this was a woman I was going to have to take seriously. That very night, I broke things off with every other girl I was seeing, without this one special, incredible woman even having to ask. And over the next few months, I found myself chasing her, though I never chased anyone, seducing her, though I never felt like I had to seduce anyone, fantasizing about her, wanting her and only her. Until finally, months later, I felt this incredible joy well up in me when she finally agreed to be my girlfriend, to be the woman I only hope someday will be my wife. So I know you want to know, what did she do that other women didn't? What made this one woman so irresistible to me? What did she do that made me so happy to be hers when I thought I didn't want to be anyone's at all? And how can you do the same thing to that one guy you have your eye on? Great question. And here's the answer guys don't want me to tell you. In order to make a guy obsessed with you and truly committed to you and only you really only need to follow 3 steps. And these 3 steps I'm about to tell you have nothing to do with how you look, what dress size you have, how big your breasts are, how pretty you are, or anything like that. So what are the 3 steps? Step 1 is that you need to make a man know that you don't need him. As I say in a lot of my programs and other things I put out, neediness is actually the opposite of attraction. Many women fall for the lie, the myth, that needing a man will draw him closer to you, will make him feel like more of a man to protect you and all these things. That's absolutely not true. Most women make the mistake of either throwing themselves at a guy, which I can say as a guy is incredibly unattractive, or they go absolutely the opposite way and come across as aloof, cold, and unapproachable. This isn't about confidence. It's deeper than that. Just being confident will not actually get a guy to be obsessed with you, to fall in love with you, to want you and only you. It's deeper than that and much stronger. Men are irresistibly pulled towards a woman who knows who she is, knows what she wants, and has no anxiety at all about whether a man loves her because she already loves herself. If this sounds impossible to you right now, and I know it does to a lot of you, you're about to learn just how easy it actually is. Step 2 is you need to plant a future seed in his mind. Unlike women, most men simply do not sit around thinking about the future or forever unless you make them. Women want drama in relationships, but men actually want calm. And many men, unless you plant this future seed, will find themselves happy to simply stay in the status quo, to stay just casually dating, to stay dating but never quite getting truly committed, to stay in limbo, or what you might consider hell. To truly primally attract a man so he would never settle for anything else, you need to create an overwhelming feeling of calm contentment when you're around. The absolute opposite of what so many women do when women give ultimatums or yell and scream or do anything else that drives men away in droves. Step 3 is you make it his idea to pursue you, want you, and to make you commit. As I said before, ultimatums always backfire. Anytime you tell a man, you need to commit to me, marry me, date me, whatever it's going to be, or I'm going to leave, it never works. A man will only truly commit to a woman if he feels like he made a choice to commit, and if he feels like he had to earn a woman. Not playing hard to get, that never worked on me. I had many women who I dated who tried to play hard to get and were frustrated and angry when I simply moved on. Once a guy makes a choice to truly be with a woman, he will fight for that love and that relationship more fiercely than anything else in his life. And if you do these 3 things, if you follow these 3 simple steps I just outlined, suddenly the whole game of dating and love and relationships changes. Suddenly, the guy who doesn't want to commit finds himself on one knee. Suddenly, the boy you've been waiting for too long becomes the man you've wanted since you were a little girl. And suddenly, you find yourself hunted, pursued, and wanted by men. Tall, handsome, kind men who aren't just ready, but are even desperate to give you the love you want so much. Now, you might be saying right now, Michael, that's amazing, but how do I actually do it? Exactly what do I say and what do I do to make a guy fall in love with me, become obsessed with me like she did to you? Unfortunately, I can't tell you, but I can introduce you to a truly amazing woman who can. See, 6 months ago, my girlfriend told me a secret that's going to change your life forever. We were laughing in bed, talking about when we first met and fell in love years ago. I told her how I had felt more attracted to her than any other woman I had ever met that one night so long ago. And she admitted, with a laugh and a smile, that she'd used a set of simple techniques on me. I wasn't mad, though I guess maybe I should have been or could have been. I was actually ecstatic, and I needed to meet the woman who taught her everything she knows. And when I first met Claire Casey, the woman my girlfriend introduced me to, I really didn't know what to think. You see, Claire isn't a model. She doesn't look or talk like anybody you've seen on TV. She doesn't look like the kind of woman with power, incredible power over men. She's a 46-year-old soccer mom with 3 teenaged boys. She kickboxes in her free time and geeks out on Star Trek. But to a small group of women, like my girlfriend, Claire has been the secret weapon in the game of love. As I talked to Claire, she revealed a few simple secrets that blew my mind, and an understanding of men I simply couldn't believe. She taught me about the 6 subtle forces that drive men from the inside, and how women can subtly tweak these forces to drive men to incredible emotional ecstasy. She taught me how men secretly yearn for commitment and marriage, and how to turn that yearning into a truly primal need. And I'll tell you right now, deep in our subconscious, men truly do yearn for that one special woman, that one special relationship. She taught me why beauty is actually only the 3rd most important thing to men, and how women can be radiantly attractive to men without makeup or killing yourself at the gym. And much, much more. When our conversation was over, I wasn't happy. I was actually depressed. See, I thought of the thousands of women out there who really needed to know what Claire had to offer. The thousands of women who kept falling into bad relationships and needed a hand from her to dig their way out. The thousands of women who deserved a relationship like what I had with my girlfriend. The thousands of men who were just waiting for the right girl to figure this stuff out and give him the happiness he wants so much, but could never admit to. So I did something I'm not proud of, but I don't regret at all. I begged. I went to Claire and I begged her to let me share with the world what she knew about men and love and dating and getting a guy to truly commit. At first, she refused. She didn't want to be famous. She didn't want to go on TV or anything like that. It was only after I promised that she could keep her privacy that she agreed. And over the next few months, I worked with Claire to pull every secret, every technique, every trick, and every idea out of her. Secrets like the 7 unconscious obstacles women put up that make it impossible for the man of your dreams to ever find you. The perfect man list, and what most women leave off the list that dooms them to misery, breakup, loneliness, or divorce. How a woman can instantly stop negative self-talk, and how to regain your composure and even your love for yourself in just seconds. And so much more I'm excited to share with you in just a few minutes. And now, finally, because of working with Claire for the last several months, I'm actually ecstatic to present Claire Casey's Capture His Heart and Make Him Love You Forever. Capture His Heart and Make Him Love You Forever is a step-by-step, almost done-for-you program that teaches you how to crawl into a man's body, mind, and soul and make him not just fall in love with you, but to actually commit to you on a deep, primal level he can barely understand himself. As you can see, this material is powerful and life-changing. It's the magic key to finally getting off the relationship roller coaster and finally getting the man you deserve, or to finally waking up the man you have now to the powerful, intelligent, beautiful woman he has standing right in front of him right now. Here's some of what you'll learn and how your life will change if you're one of the lucky few to enroll in the program today. First, you'll discover the hunter principle, why strong, wonderful men actually need to feel like they're chasing you and have earned you before they'll even consider committing, and how to use subtle psychological triggers in a man's mind to instantly transform yourself into the one irresistible woman he'd crawl over broken glass to have in his arms. Always wondered how to get a guy to talk to you? Using Claire's almost magical gateway technique, you'll open the door for amazing men to approach you, flirt with you, and beg to take you out. You'll never have to worry about approaching a guy on your own or hoping he'll get the hint again, as you develop this almost magical power to draw any man you want to you like a dog chasing after a frisbee. how to seduce any man with your eyes, so he feels hot under the collar and inspired to come after you without you having to say a single word, and even if you're wearing a parka. The lighthouse method of standing out and making yourself the single most irresistible woman in any room. You'll be shocked at how you can demand a man's focus and have him magically drawn to you, even if you're 10 years older and 20 pounds heavier than the little girls these guys used to fall for. The actual truth about men's minds, what men are really thinking when they meet you, and how to stun a guy by showing that you understand his secret needs, desires, and fears better than any woman he's met in his life. Sick of being hit on by guys who just aren't good enough? Claire will teach you her bigger fish technique that instantly repulses cheaters and players so you never have to waste time with them again. Why guys lose interest after you've had sex with them, and how to keep a guy 110% focused on you as his absolute dream woman. Learn this, and you'll never make the mistake of sleeping with a guy to quote-unquote make him like you again, and will be amazed at how much more passionate, connected, and present a guy is with you when you do decide to go to the next level. What commitment really means to a man, no matter what he tells you, how to instantly defeat his fear of commitment and have a guy actually fantasizing about you, spending the rest of his life with you. How to know if a guy is marriage material, the 10 simple questions to ask yourself to know if a guy is worthy of the amazing new you or if you're just settling. And much, much, much more. It's an incredibly robust, transformative program. In fact, here's my promise to you. Just go through Capture His Heart and make him love you forever. Listen to what Claire has to teach you. Learn to understand how men actually work, and you'll be amazed at how your entire relationship with men transforms overnight. In fact, if you're like a lot of women, you'll feel like you suddenly have a superpower. The power to attract any guy you want. The power to finally make that one guy you've wanted so long not just notice you, not just want you, but actually need you. And only you, so deep in his bones. Honestly, I can't wait until you feel what it's like to really have control and power in the game of love. To know with 100% certainty what men want and that only you can give it to them. To have your pick of handsome, tall, successful, wonderful guys. To finally have that one guy I know you want so much. To have him want you as much as you've wanted him for so very, very long. Just imagine this for a minute. Imagine all the anxiety and fear and disappointment and anger you feel around guys right now just disappearing like magic. Imagine the anxiety and the sadness and the feeling that you're not good enough finally fading away. Imagine the fear of it being too late for you to find real love, or that you should just settle, draining away like water. Imagine what it would be like to know you had the secret code to a guy's heart and the almost magical ability to inspire him to love you more than he's loved anyone ever before, exactly like my girlfriend did to me. Would that feel good? Would that feel amazing? Okay, I think you can feel how much you want this. How much you want the love and the security that's right around the corner. So let's get to brass tacks and talk about the special enrollment fee I've got for you just for taking part in this presentation. It's going to shock you. First, the bad news. Now, Capture His Heart and Make Him Love You Forever is a $197 training program. It's priced at $197 because the depth of the training and because of the results you're going to get with Claire. Results just like what my girlfriend was able to accomplish with me that transformed my life as well. And because I only want women who are truly ready to be in an incredible relationship with the right man to enroll. But because you took part in this short presentation today, I want to do something very special. So here's the good news. First, I'm going to cut your enrollment fee in the program from $197 to just $97. Less than $100 to finally get the guy phase of your life handled. To finally have your Mr. Right sweep you up into his arms and never let you go. And here's the best news you've heard all week. The news that's going to change your love life forever. If you've watched this far through this presentation, I know it's because you want this. You want a relationship like the one I had with my girlfriend, like the one Claire has with her husband. You want a relationship where you wake up every day in love, where you roll over and look into his eyes and see how much and how desperately he adores you. And I want that for you too. Honestly, what I'm about to do is a little bit selfish. See, as a guy, I want more women out there who know what Claire has to teach. I want more women out there who understand men. I want more men who get to experience what it's like to have a relationship like the one I have. And the only way I can do that is by making this program so affordable that you'd feel stupid for not grabbing it. So, for as long as this video is up, and it could come down at any time, I'll let you have Claire Casey's Capture His Heart and Make Him Love You Forever. Not for $197, not for $97, heck, not even for $67. That's kind of a steal. Nope. If you act right now, you'll get the complete training for just one single tiny payment of $47 today. Plus, just to make this a no-brainer for you, I'll flat out give you these 3 bonuses at no additional charge. First, you'll get Claire Casey's incredible Dump Radar worksheet. 8 signs that it's about to happen to you. Just use this simple tool that Claire developed to know without a doubt when a man starts to pull away, and exactly how to bring his attention, his passion, and his love instantly back to you so you'll never be surprised when a man tells you it's over. Second, you'll get the Man of Your Dreams checklist. Listen, once you master what Claire has to teach you, you're going to know what it's like to have your choice of incredible men. Using this simple checklist, you'll figure out exactly who you should give your love to and what seemingly great guys really aren't worth your time. And third, you'll get Magnetically Attract Wonderful Men with Matthew Hussey. This is a secret guy-to-guy interview that I did with the UK's top dating coach, Matthew Hussey, where he reveals his simple but powerful tricks for getting guys to approach and even chase you. All yours absolutely free if you enroll in Capture His Heart and Make Him Love You Forever right now. Now, I don't want to be mean here, but this could be your last chance to get the man and the love you deserve. I think we both know women who never figure this relationship thing out, who end up old and bitter, angry at the men they settled for, who never gave them the love they wanted so much. Women who spend their lives pining for the guy who got away, or who end up completely alone with no love in their lives at all. I don't want you to be one of those women. You can have that one special guy. You're Mr. Right. You're one. All you have to do is click the button below this video to enroll in the program right now to find out for yourself how easy it is to become irresistible to that one guy you so desperately want, to open the door to the love and the life you've wanted for so long. And of course, you're backed up by Michael Fiore's risk-free, no loopholes, no BS, 100% money-back guarantee. Here's how this works and all you have to do. Just say maybe to capture his heart and make him love you forever. Go through the program. Listen to what Claire has to teach you. Use your amazing new insights into men and experience for yourself how guys just look at you and treat you differently once you put this into action. If for any reason at all you decide this program isn't for you, just contact our customer support anytime in the next 8 weeks and we'll refund your money as quickly as we can. Now, why am I willing to be so generous with my guarantee? Because I want this for you. I want you to feel what real love and real commitment with a real man feels like. I want you to have the easy, passionate relationship you deserve. And all you have to do is click the button below to get started. Now it's decision time, and this could be the most important decision of your life. You're at a crossroads right now, and you've really just got 2 options. Option 1 is for you to leave this page. Ignore that feeling deep in your heart. Go back to the yearning and the heartbreak you have now. A life where men are confusing, where you pine over that great guy who just doesn't seem to notice you, where you give your heart to the wrong men and end up bruised and beaten and sad. You can do that if you want to. But if you've watched this far into this video, you know what you're doing now just isn't working. You can feel yourself yearning for more, and you deserve more. Which brings us to option 2. Take one tiny action today that will have an incredible impact on the rest of your life. Simply click the button below right now. Enter your credit card information and dive into Claire's incredible program. Feel the change in yourself as you wake up to the truth about men and the truth about love. Transform the way you look at dating and relationships. Become that one irresistible beacon the man you've dreamed of for so long simply can't resist. Again, all you have to do is click the button below. Still here? Let me just answer some questions you might have so you can make an informed decision about whether you should enroll in Capture His Heart and Make Him Love You Forever. Regina asks, Can this program help me get my ex-boyfriend back? Very common question, Regina. Yes, it can actually. What I love about Claire's material, and as I dove into it and became so incredibly impressed by her, was how it really applies to any man you want to attract into your life. If you're already dating somebody, you can use this material to deepen the relationship, deepen the connection, move past the just dating phase. If you're single, you can use Capture His Heart and make him love you forever to become the one woman who actually gets the men you want. Incredible men, men with jobs, men who are respectful, men who are emotionally open. And if you have one guy who you let go and you regret letting him go, and if you want him back more than anything, this will help you make the small changes you need in your behavior, in the way you think about yourself, and the way you interact with men that will open the door for him to come back. Now, Tina asks, this sounds amazing, but I'm already in a relationship with a guy. Can I still use this stuff? Now, a lot of Capture His Heart and Make Him Love You Forever does focus on the dating aspect of relationships, but it also shows you how to go from dating to something deeper and truer and more powerful. It's a very, very robust program that Claire and I worked on extremely hard. So Tina, yes, if you're in a relationship with a guy and you're wondering how is it that you can inspire this guy to truly be the man that you need. So many women write into me every single day saying, Mike, I love this guy, but something's not quite right. I feel anxiety. I don't know if he loves me. And I've been that guy, by the way, Tina. I've been in relationships where even though I said the words, I love you, to the woman I was with, I didn't really, really mean it. And those relationships ended. But if the women I was with then had known what you're going to learn in this program, it's quite possible we'd still be together. It's very, very powerful. Mara asks, I really want this, but I want to make sure I'm safe. How does your guarantee work? Now, Mara, I totally understand where you're coming from. The whole making a transaction online can be a little weird and a little difficult. Our guarantee is really just what it says on the tin, as they say. Basically, what you do is you click the button below, you enroll in the program. Claire takes you through everything you get. And if at any time over the next 60 days, you aren't satisfied for whatever reason, if you take the stuff and you read through it, you don't think it's for you, or if you take it and use it for whatever reason, you simply have to email Maggie, our customer support girl, woman, and tell her that you weren't happy with the program. Don't even have to tell her why. We don't really, we care why, but it's not really important that you mention it. And she will simply cancel your account in the program. By the way, it's only a one-time payment kind of thing, no continuity or anything like that. She'll cancel your account. You won't have access to the program anymore, but you'll get your money back. It usually takes ClickBank, who's the processor we use for these things, a few days for the transaction to actually process. So, if you write on a Tuesday, it might take until Thursday before the money shows up again. And it just works as simply as that. Listen, I have no motivation at all not to be honest here. I know how valuable the material that Claire has is. I know that thousands of women are going to get this material and are going to transform their lives with it. And if it's not for you, that's totally fine. If a few people decide it's not for them, it's no big deal. The way I like to do business is if I don't earn your money, I don't feel like that I deserve your money. So if you're not happy, simply let us know and you'll get a refund. Now, Lisa asks, I understand this is Claire's program, but do we get anything from you? Great question. Actually, yes, Lisa. The majority of what you're going to get in Capture His Heart is, of course, from Claire, and it's powerful, amazing material. But as part of it, since I'm the one who's publishing Claire's material, I am actually involved in what she did, and you are going to get some interviews and some other things in the program with me, where I expand on much of what I teach in my other programs around what men really want, who men really are, how you can really understand men. What I love about working with Claire is that we bring two totally different perspectives to it. I bring the I'm a guy perspective, and she brings the woman's perspective, the perspective of somebody who has had her heart broken and who figured out the secrets to actually having that never happen again, to having a man truly committed, to feeling in love every single day. So very, very powerful stuff. Mary asks, what's going to show up on my credit card bill? Now, Mary, it won't say Capture His Heart or anything like that on your credit card bill if you're worried about that for some reason, maybe ex-husband or something like that. You'll actually see a transaction from a company called ClickBank. ClickBank handles all of our transactions and all of the processing for our products, and they process thousands and thousands of transactions every single day for a wide variety of products, so you really don't have to worry about that. It's just going to seem like anything. You could say it was anything at that point. Ashley asks, how do I get the program? Is something sent to my house? Now, Ashley, no, it actually is a digital program. So what's going to happen is you're going to enter your credit card information on the next page. Once you've done that, you will be sent a login into a system called Kajabi. Now, Kajabi is what we use to deliver all of our material. Once you get inside Kajabi, you'll be given different modules that will teach you a lot of what I mentioned in this video around how to understand men, how to get a man attracted, how to treat men on dates, all these other things that Claire has developed into these wonderful little modules and morsels that you can actually use. And what I love about it is so much of what Claire is going to teach you is so bite-sized. So much of what Claire is going to teach you is so, here's exactly what to do. The last thing I would want is to give you vague ideas and then you have to kind of figure out what to do. This tells you exactly what to do. But you'll get your login. You'll be brought into Kajabi. Once you're in there, you'll actually be able to interact with other women who have purchased the program. A lot of women in many of our programs really enjoy the sense of sisterhood they get inside our material as they share the material with each other, as they find themselves going through this material together, evolving together, becoming even better. But it's all online. And really, it's very simple. If you've ever logged into Facebook or anything as simple as that, you can definitely log into this program. So really, really simple. You'll get access to the beginning of it absolutely instantly a few minutes from now. It'll work on your iPad. It'll work on your phone if you needed to. You'll be able to watch the videos, go through the modules, listen to the audios, everything else that you actually get with the program right there, right away. Sarah asks, I just want to meet a great guy. It seems like the guys I attract end up hurting me again and again. I've almost given up. Can you help me? Yeah, Sarah. Yeah, we can help you. This is a situation that we see again and again. And it's actually one of the situations that really motivated me to want to recruit Claire to this program. I can teach you everything about who men are. I can teach you everything about what men really want. But Claire can teach you the female perspective on how to get a wonderful man. Now, that can be a wonderful man you haven't met yet. It could be the one who's waiting out there for you. Or it could be a man who's already in your life in some way. But either way, Claire can teach you how to do it. And I understand where you're coming from. So many of the women that we talk to every day say, Mike, I'm 30, I'm 35, I'm 40, I'm 45, I'm 50, and I keep getting hurt. I thought when I was a little girl that it was going to be simple. I was going to turn 18 or 20. I was going to meet that one man. We were going to fall desperately in love. We'd be together forever. And it never worked out that way. And what I love about Claire is she's not some 22-year-old chick like Kim Kardashian or something who's going to teach you this. She's a woman who teaches you what it takes to really find love in the modern world as a real woman. Not a model, not an actor, not anything like that. A real woman. You're going to love what Claire has to teach you, and interacting with her. She's got such an amazing heart. Now, Teresa asks, who shouldn't buy this program? Well, Teresa, I would say you shouldn't buy this program if you have the perfect relationship. If you have the relationship where you're just like, everything's perfect all the time. I would wonder, by the way, if you have the perfect relationship, I would wonder if it's actually as perfect as you think it is. Most of the time when people think they have the perfect relationship, there's something wrong. Something's rotten in Denmark. I don't have the perfect relationship. I have a wonderful relationship with a wonderful woman. And we use a combination of my tools and the things that I have learned over the years and the things that she learned from Claire and other material to build that perfect relationship, to work together, to build a love that will hopefully last a truly wonderfully long time. So if it's perfect, that's it. And also, if you're not willing to do a little work, I'm not saying a lot of work because most of what Claire is going to give you is totally done for you. Here's what to say. Here's what to do. Here's exactly how to act. Here's the worksheet that you need. But there's a little bit of work. There's a little bit of having to make the decision to go off and do what we say. So if you can do that, it's for you. Otherwise, no. And all you have to do again to enroll in the program is click the button below. You'll confirm your order on the next page. You'll enter your credit card information on the page after that. Within a few short minutes from now, you'll be inside. You'll be inside, capture his heart, and make him love you forever. And you'll be taking that first step towards finally getting the man and the relationship that you truly want. Now, personally, I spent a lot of time in my life learning how to become a great guy. It didn't come naturally. It doesn't come naturally to most guys. I had to work really hard to become the kind of man who a woman like my girlfriend would actually want. And I'm thankful every single day that she was able to get me to fall in love with her, to want to be with her. And I want you to have those same skills. Love is work. And love, like I said at the beginning of this video, is not enough. I know that you've fallen in love before and thought that it was going to last that way forever and then it fell apart. But if you want the skills to not just fall into love, but to actually attract it, and if you want the skills to not just have that love for a short period of time and then find yourself devastated and angry when it goes away, this is the program for you. This is the program that will teach you how to attract the right guy. This is the program that will teach you how to help the guy you're with now, if you're with one, become the right guy. It's very, very powerful. You have nothing to lose. All you have to do is click the button below. And I can't wait for you to meet Claire. I can't wait for you to discover this material. And I can't wait to meet you myself. When you join Claire's program, you will become a part of the digital romance family, as it were, where we use all of our programs to help people have better relationships, better love. It's what I'm passionate about. And nothing makes me happier than when I get emails on my Facebook wall or personally from women and even from men who tell me, Mike, the stuff that you turned me on to changed my life. The stuff that you turned me on to helped me get out of a vicious cycle. The stuff you turned me on to help me get off the roller coaster. So again, all you have to do is click the button below. Get the program. You're not going to regret it. Thank you so much. I've been Michael Fiore. Bye-bye.